cuando no tenía nada. No era el fin de mi historia, algo más me esperaba. Jesús me dio la victoria, ahora solo quiero darte la gloria. I wanna praise you, nobody can stop me. You think I'm crazy? Well, I might be, but baby, it's a celebration. I feel good, feel free, tell the DJ at the radio station. Play this again and again and again, put it in rotation. It's time to have a good time, so vamos a celebrar, vamos a celebrar, vamos a celebrar, vamos a celebrar, no le pare nada. Para allá, para acá, para allá, para acá, DJ quiero más. Vamos a celebrar, vamos a celebrar, no le pare nada. Para allá, para acá, para allá, para acá, DJ quiero más.
It is time to introduce our groomsmen. Please welcome to the floor, Dylan, Jacob, and Andrew. They are the three keeping our groom on his toes. Welcome, boys, to the floor.
According to all sources, the street's the place to go. 'Cause tonight
Make them feel that love. Napkins high in the sky. And let's give a big round of applause for our groomsmen. Please welcome our bridesmaids to the floor, Gabrielle, Shannon, and Lauren. Napkins high.
I could almost kiss the stars, they're shining so bright. When I see you smiling, I go, oh, oh, oh. I would never
Give them that energy. Swing those blessings for the chorus.
I know what this is. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. I've got somewhere I belong. I've got somebody.
And let's give another round of applause to our bridesmaids of the evening.
You got enough of me.
Get ready. Please welcome to the floor our couple, Chelsie and Luke, Mr. and Mrs. Struthers. Make some noise for our newlyweds. Keep it up, keep that energy high for our couple as they come down, as they make their way through. A big cheer for our couple, Mr. and Mrs. Struthers. And let's bring our hands together for our bride and groom and their bridal party. Keep it up, those hands up, let's keep partying.
Eyes on you, your eyes on me. This vibe's electric energy. The way you move's got me hypnotized. Under your spell, I'm mesmerized. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. We got a good thing going on. Feel the good vibes going strong. Riding a high, we ain't coming down. We got a good thing going on.
Good evening. On behalf of Lisa and I, family and friends, I'd like to thank you for joining us today. I'd like to pay our respects to my late father, father-in-law and sister-in-law. I'd like to thank Glenn and Doree for their great job with Chelsie. He's done a great job and helping out with today's events. I'd like to congratulate Luke and Chelsie. Lisa and I are both proud of the people you are today, and he's great parents as well as partners. I'd like to thank the wedding party. You all look great. My beautiful wife, Lisa. I'd like to thank her for being such a role model to our boys and being such a role model and supporting wife to me as well. You're a great mum, wife and nana. Thank you. And one other thing, I'd like to say happy birthday to my son, Luke. And I'd like everybody to sing along. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Luke. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hooray.
I'd like to say thank you for everybody turning up today here for this great event. Luke, she's your problem now, not mine. And for everybody that thinks Luke's the boss at home, he's not, because when Chelsie comes out with that voice, Luke, he just absolutely craps himself. He does. He absolutely craps. And I'd like to thank your mum and dad for welcoming Chelsie into the family too. Thanks, Lisa, for helping out all the time. Much appreciated. Doree doesn't have to worry as much, but she still does. William and Jade, thanks for hiring out your children again. It's a great event. If anybody wants 3 kids, you can get them tonight. They'll give them up. Happy birthday too, Luke. And one more happy birthday, Simon. Happy birthday for tomorrow. I wasn't going to leave you out. It was the opportunity to say it. And thanks, girls, for looking beautiful. Because Chelsie's been going on about it for months. And she was so excited to have you all up here tonight. The boys look good. Yeah, look really good. That's all I can say. I'm not going to say you're beautiful if you, unless you just want me to. And really, that's about it, I think. Is that enough for everybody? If I've forgotten everybody, sorry, but let's have a great night and enjoy this great event. Thank you. Cool.
All right, good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jacob, one of Luke's mates from way back in the day. Now, this speech took me quite a while to write after so many years of friendship. There's a lot of stories to be told, and a lot of stories that definitely should not be told. But before we get into things, I'd like to do a shout out to Chelsie. She looks absolutely stunning on her wedding day, and it's easy to see why Luke calls you his better half. I first met Luke when we started playing together at Coomera Soccer Club at under-15s. Little did I know at the time, it would be the start of a great mateship, with hours spent on the soccer field together, working in Brisbane on the tunnels, and of course, bending the elbow down the local watering hole. Now, Luke was a bit tricky to track down if you couldn't get a hold of him on the phone in his early days, but if you knew him well enough, he had a bit of a weekend routine. You'd start at the Helensvale Bolo in the afternoon when you could find him at the TAB, cheering on the ponies, or fueling up at the bistro with the Chicken City. If you didn't have much luck there, you'd wander over to Options Tavern, also known as Sloptions, due to how events normally played out. You'd find him in the outdoor area, a few $4 basics, talking about the week's concrete pours, the EPL, and how his mighty Cowboys were robbed the week before in the footy. Heard about it a bit. If these two locations failed, you have to venture into Surfers Paradise, where you'd most likely be at the beer garden performing some questionable dance moves, some of which resemble a squid moving in slow motion and in unison with the strobe lights. It's got to be seen to be believed. A few years ago, Luke, myself, and our good mate Tommy thought it'd be a good idea to venture north to Airlie Beach for New Year's. Luke picked us up in his trusty Triton, and away we went. A few hours went by, and I started to get a bit peckish. Sitting in the back seat next to the fridge, I thought, beauty, Luke's packed us all a few snacks for the journey. I opened the fridge, and it was stuffed to the brim with JD cans. At this point, I knew it was an indicator there wasn't really a lot of food consumed on this trip. We arrived late in the afternoon and thought it'd be best to have a few yarns, a few beers, and a chill night, pace ourselves for the next few big days. The next morning, we eased into things at around 11 a.m. at the famous Mangrove Jack's pub with a few breakfast schooners and a look at the horses. First race of the day, and Luke backs a $51 winner. I knew at that point the whole pacing ourselves went right out the window. The next 14 hours resembled something similar to the movie Hangover, with the three of us making sure we were extremely well hydrated and checking out every pub, club and bar Airlie had to offer. Parts of the evening included playing pool for a good 4 or 5 hours till we had an outright winner, which never happened. Playing our beloved shooting arcade game, Big Buck Hunter, which we spent about $300 on now looking back at it, but it was totally worth it and a great investment because I think we got the highest score. And trying to figure out whose round it was after every single round. Luke and I are still pretty sure Tommy didn't get around in that night. We didn't arise till late in the afternoon the next day, with the Maccas running a blue Powerade needed. I still remember an interesting comment from Luke on the drive to Maccas saying, "Can you stop the car and run over me so I can feel a bit better?" Which Tommy and I replied, "Fair call." A trip for the ages and well worth the hangovers. All right, it's time to get back into the wholesome side of things. I'm not alone in saying that everyone in this room is so proud of this couple. They've achieved so much together in such a short amount of time, like purchasing a property and starting a beautiful young family together. I'm excited for what the future holds for Mr. and Mrs. Struthers and keen to continue making lifelong memories with you both. Lastly, I'd like to thank everyone here tonight who has helped shape these two people, amazing people, into who they are today. I'd like everyone to raise a glass to Chelsie and Luke. May you make a lifetime of beautiful memories together. Cheers.
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Harvey, Andy, and I've had the pleasure and times the concern of knowing Luke for over 20 years. I do say that's a long time, but I mean, I've seen everything from this guy. I think Jacob's just covered a few stories there, but yeah, it's fair to say Luke wasn't always the well put together guy you see here today. Probably shouldn't say this, but growing up, he was an absolute menace. The kind of bloke, if something was to be going wrong, you kind of almost knew Luke had something to do with it. I'm not painting a very good picture here, Chelsea, but in all honesty, Luke is one of the best blokes I know. He's kind of the mate that will always be there for you, no matter what. And he's always got your back, no matter what's happening. And in my eyes, that's worth its weight in gold. We've had our fair share of ups and downs over the years, plenty of great times, a few questionable decisions, a few mornings where we're going, fuck, we'll never do that again. And then we go and do it again. But somewhere along the way, things started to change. I firstly thought, oh, thank God he's starting to listen to me. But no, Chelsie had come into the picture. Chelsea, from the moment you came into Luke's life, we all saw the difference. He became calmer, more grounded, slightly more responsible, which honestly is a miracle, so take that. You didn't just put up with him, you brought out the absolute best in him. And for the first time in a long time, we all looked at Luke and thought, yeah, he's actually got this. Now, they say you're supposed to get married, then have kids. You guys have done the other way around. But seeing baby Nixon and the plot twist that put on my head with Luke, I have to say, seeing Luke as a dad is something I've never thought I'd see. But somehow it just suits him. Yeah. He's stepped up in a way that's been incredible to watch, from my point of view anyways. And it just proves that when you meet the right person, everything changes. Chelsie, you've given Luke something truly special, a family, a future, and a reason to finally slow down just a little. Which is great for the rest of us too, because we might be able to swap the Sunday hangovers for some barbecues or... But all jokes aside, what you two have is real, and you can see it from the way you look at each other, the way you support each other, and the life you've already built together. Luke, you've done very well, mate. And Chelsie, thank you for making the man he is today. So please raise your glasses with me to love, laughter, and family, Luke, Chelsie, and Nixon.
Right, good evening, everyone. I just want to start by saying thank you. Truly thank you to all being here today. It means the world to both of us to be surrounded by so many people we love and care about. 95% of you have travelled a long way, taken time off work, made big efforts just to celebrate with us. And we don't take that for granted. Seeing all of you here in one place is something we'll never forget. To our families, thank you for your constant love, guidance, and support. You've shaped who we are and helped us become the people standing here today. We're incredibly lucky. To our friends, thank you for the laughs, the memories, and for sticking by us through everything. You've made our lives richer just by being part of them. Thank you. Thank you to Drew. Thank you to Dre for being the MC that Chelsie and I expected. Nothing but amazing. As always. Been awesome. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Love it. And finally, I would like to thank the most beautiful woman in the world, my wife. Who planned this surprise party for me, believe it or not. How good is it for my 34th birthday? Love it. You've done well, bub. Surprise party up for me, and made today so special. I know how hard you worked to make it happen. From the planning to the details, everyone here should be grateful for all the time and effort and love that went into creating such an amazing day. You've done such an amazing job. We're so grateful. Love you so much. Most of all, thank you for sharing this moment with us. Having you here to celebrate the start of our marriage makes it even more special. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being a part of our story. Please enjoy the rest of your night, people.
I was lost, you found a way to bring me back. Needed forgiveness, you always gave me that. Girl, I'm a witness of your love, 'cause you don't be giving up. And it's crazy how you saved me. Hand on the Bible, don't know how I got you, but I couldn't ask for more. Girl, what we got's worth thanking God for. So thank God I get to wake up by your side. And thank God your hand fits perfectly in mine. And thank God You love me when you didn't have to, but you did, and you do, and he knew. Thank God for giving me you.
Yeah.
Thank God for giving me you.
Never thought I'd find an angel undercover. Made a change to everything, from my heart to my last name. Hey, hard to tell when he fell, that boy was heaven sent. And every night when I close my eyes, before I say amen,
I thank God I get to wake up by your side. And thank God your hand fits perfectly in mine. And thank God you love me when you didn't have to, but you did, and you do, and he knew. Thank God for giving me you. Thank God, yeah, yeah. Thank God.
hand on the Bible, don't know how I got you, I couldn't ask for more.
Yo, what we got's worth thanking God for. So thank God I get to wake up by your side. And thank God your hand fits perfectly in mine. And thank God you love me when you didn't have to, but you did, and you do, and he knew. Thank God for giving me you. Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God, yeah, yeah. Thank God.
Thank God for giving me you.
Thank God. Yeah, thank God. Thank God. Thank God for giving me you.
Hold up, leaning a little closer. I think the work paid off like it's supposed to. Spent all this time just believing. Now we're open arms and start receiving. Let's stop and smell the roses. Lay back, enjoy this moment. Got a million ways to take it all in. Let's go ahead and just get lost in it. Like, ooh, think we're on to something. Ooh, think it's safe to say good feelings are here to stay. We're living our best days. Ooh, let's keep it moving. Ooh, won't hesitate. Good feelings are here to stay. Yeah, we're living our best days. Best days, best days. Best days, best days. Best days, best days. Best days, best days. Sunsets look a little bit bolder. The daylight feels a little bit warmer. And we were kids playing in the streets, and now we're sitting in the front row seats. Like, ooh,